Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from Calyx Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from Calyx Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calyxsolutions.io.
And we're live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, and his partner in crime from the old folks' home. It's Patrick. How's the pudding?
I don't eat pudding.
Okay.
Pudding's for wimps. Yeah.
That's right. You're you're an oatmeal kind of guy.
Oh, no, not oatmeal. I don't like oatmeal. I don't like any of that soft crap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for old people, not like you.
No, I'm old, but I just don't eat that soft crap. Yeah.
Well, last night, Patrick and his lovely wife joined us for dinner, and I found out that their son just celebrated his 43rd birthday. You know, you're getting up there when your kids are in their 40s. I'm just saying, Patrick. I'm just.
Oh, I believe me. I know. I know. Yeah.
Okay, everyone calm down. I know we're all worried that the government shut down.
Yeah.
Patrick, what happened when you woke up this morning and you didn't have your list of things to do issued?
Well, yeah. I didn't have my list of things to do from the government. I don't have anybody telling me what to do, so I'm upset. I'm lost. I'm beside myself with anxiety, and depression's right around the corner.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Every time we hear this threat about a government shutdown, where they're talking about, they don't use the term unnecessary employees. What is the term that they use? It's non-essential personnel are going to be furloughed. I'm like, well, why did you hire them in the first place?
I was just about to ask. Here at Calyx, we don't have any non-essential employees.
No. You carry your weight.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you work for us, it's because we need you. That's isn't that how it usually works?
Usually.
When you head to the gym, do you actually do any non-essential exercises?
No. But I'm in there for way too long anyway, so.
Yeah. It's you and I were having a conversation off air on why the Democrats have approached this like they have.
Right.
And I really believe that they had to, because Trump's approval is way up, and they have to look. They aren't looking at all Americans. They're looking at the little amount of people who actually support them.
Yeah.
Because they know their agenda and their platform is not a winning argument. They aren't actually going to win over regular, everyday, hardworking Americans.
No.
So they're just worried about we really can't lose any more liberals, you know. And it so they're like, we shall resist. We really want health care for illegal aliens and sex changes for people in the military.
That Pete just ran out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was such a good God. Watching him explain and say, we're going to make the military great again. And how are we going to do that? We are going to make it masculine again. We're going to, I love how he said, your job is to blow shit up and to kill people. That's what the military's there for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't join the military so you can get a sex change.
Yeah, that's a hard way to go.
Yeah,
That's a hard way to go.
All right. We are up right now. Let's see where the Bitcoin's at right now. I think it was 116 and some change. 117 or
Holy cow.
yeah, it's well, the fourth quarter is always is on, especially at this point after the halvening, because this is when all of the excess from the last block reward is really eaten up historically. And now we are living in the reality of every block is only 3.125 or something like that now. And that's not a lot. That's
not for the expenses.
Like 100, like a little
350.
Yeah, that's 350 a day. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's Bitcoin, limited supply. And what I think, no one's really letting this sink in. In like 2.5 years, every hour we're getting like, it's cut in half, would be every 10 minutes. We're actually getting that cut in half.
1.5 and change, yeah.
Yeah. So it's and then after that, we're under 1.
Yeah.
That's when shit goes crazy, because then you literally have a lower inflation rate than anything humans have ever experienced. Gold is approximately 2.5% inflation each year. And that it's we're way under that right now.
Right.
So And I think corporate plus government plus retail, we're, especially this quarter, we're reaching a point where there's going to be so many people around the globe, people or organizations, corporations, governments that are all just friggin' buying. And it is gonna reach a point where there's so large of a friggin' demand on a weekly basis, because let's remember, guys, this is the month that allows 401ks to hold the Bitcoin. 401ks, even if 1% of the 401ks actually purchase the Bitcoin, that's on a weekly basis. I think it was like $600 million a week at 1%.
It's a fad. It's a fad.
It's a fad, just like zippers.
It's a scam. It's a scam.
It's a scam. I love you, Tone Bay.
He had to say something.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, Tone is hosting his yearly poker game at our club in Las Vegas. So that should be fun. That's all high rollers.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. I think each hand is, I think, like 10 grand or something like that.
That sounds about right.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Is Kenny going to live stream that?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't know if they'll actually want us to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You wouldn't live stream it though. You can't, because then you could see somebody's card. So
yeah, and they get a little wild. I was at one of those.
I can't believe that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't play. I just sat and watched everyone.
Right.
And they get wild. I mean, they're raising. I got 50 grand raise and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are fucking nuts, dude.
Just bluffing like nobody's business.
Yeah. It's like, you know you ain't got shit, but I'm going to bluff my way out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Good for them. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And I mean, we have so much volume actually coming off of corporations and gov. Word is the EU or UAE is that right?
United Arab Emirates.
Yes. Those guys are like they aren't buying a lot at once. They're just every single day they're just buying. Not enough to push up the price too high, then they kind of like lay off a little bit. But everyone, and from what I heard is actually Max Kaiser and his wife were at the White House having a conversation with Trump and all of his team involved in the cryptos. And let's just say old Max came out with a whole new vision of what's going on, because he was already crazy bullish. And now he's like next level bullish. He was like, yeah, this is over. This is over. This is freaking going to the moon.
He shook hands with Jesus. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, hang on a second. I see what they're doing.
Yeah. And go ahead.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you, how do you think this shutdown plays out? How long do you think we have a break from the federal government?
I think it might be 2 weeks, and then the Democrats will capitulate because they don't want it shut down long enough to enable Trump to start letting people go. There's a timeline. I can't remember what it is, but I want to say it's 60 days.
Yeah.
And at that point, he can just start just pushing people out the door. And we've talked about in the past, the vast majority of government employees support the Democrats. And if the Democrats allow the doors to stay shut and give Trump the means to remove those people as employees, one, Trump will continue to be despised, but there's nothing that could fix that. But secondly, the Democrats will be seen as complicit in these people losing their jobs. They're cushy ass jobs.
Yeah. Work from home ass jobs.
Yeah. Now I'm not going to get my paycheck and wear my fuzzy slippers at the same time. I have to go out and get a real job as a caseworker for God knows what soft ass foundation. But they can't let it go that long. There were a bunch of memes out there about where Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries were standing talking. Yeah. And Hakeem had a sombrero on. Because he was carrying water for the illegal aliens, wanting to provide them with medical, and they just took those two to town on that position. I mean, it's extending the Obamacare legislation that was put in place during the pandemic, and then making sure that illegal aliens get medical coverage. What about U.S. citizens? What are you guys doing for them?
Well, they don't care about us.
No. Because they didn't show up and vote for them the last time around.
Well, there's a reason, because the average American doesn't give flying shit if Jose and Jose B have health care.
Yeah.
They're just worried about paying their rent.
Yeah.
And the progressive liberal movement is all of this wacky fringe shit. You know, like, we got to take care of the transgendered. Really? Because I'm pretty sure like 9 or 10 years ago, no one even ever really talked about any transgendered. Now, half of the young population labeled themselves as some type of weird horse shit, like transgendered.
I came across one the other day that had me scratching my head. It was non-monosexuals.
A what?
Non-monosexual.
Non-monosexuals.
Yes. Yeah. That's anybody but straight. That's anybody but straight.
So that what we need is a non-monosexual hospital to put all these fucking retards in. I have family members who are gay. who are looking at this and going, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
And I actually told a friend of mine who is gay, and him and his husband, and I actually told him, I said, look, you guys, you guys are normal now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are no longer the weirdos.
That's a fact. And gays and lesbians are not crazy about this transgender shit. They find it offensive on a new level, and they see it as being dead weight for their cause. They're being lumped in with these dysphoric knuckleheads who, can't get their act together. They're dealing with a mental illness as opposed to, a desire to be with those with the same gender, which, some of us might go, but their cause is being brought down by these folks that are non-binary. You
whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah, you run with today's new term.
It's he's explained how it has in the past. Him and I would have arguments on homosexuals getting legally married. And I kept saying, this is going to open the floodgates for the fucking crazy people. And he was like, no. We just want to be like everyone else. And I would actually bring up, but you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a states' right issue, not Eric Holder's place.
Right. Leave it to the states.
Yeah.
All of this shit should be left local.
Yeah.
Let Californians actually marry a horse or whatever the fuck they want to.
So somebody came out and said, I identify as fall.
I identify as Paul.
Fall. The season. Fall. The season.
The season.
I identify as a time of year.
Shit. I'll tell you what, Patrick. From here on out, you should say you're young. You're 18. And anybody who argues with that is a hateful fascist.
Yes.
All right. So from here on out, I am going to identify as someone without a speech impediment.
And a full head of hair.
And a foot. Exactly. In fact, when you see this, you better recognize these are dreadlocks. Yeah.
All right, Rasta man. Okay.
Yes. I'm heading to Jamaica. Yeah. I identify as spring because when I see a hot woman, I get sprung. Rick Coster throwing out this. We have reached maybe not the highest point of ridiculousness, but we're seeing some snow as we rise up this mountain of stupidity. Right?
Well put. Yes.
When you have serious people, let me rephrase that. When you have people seriously saying, I am going to identify as a season, and I think there may be something with this whole aspirin, Tylenol shit kind of messing with our kids. He goes, well, no. He goes, I think we need to just get to a point where you can look at someone and go, okay, you're stupid. You just fucking told me you identify as spring, or I'm sorry, fall, right? You are no longer credible in society.
You have left the reservation. Yes.
Yes, Elvis has left the building and took all fucking common sense with him. He goes, we're living in a world where AI, robotics, retards, and liberals are just going to wreck this planet.
Oh yeah. It's well underway.
Ooh, I wanted to bring up, you and I have a friend who is ex-FBI.
Yes, sir.
And he sent us a group text showing an exchange with an AI.
Yes.
That he had. That was frightening.
Yeah.
What he exposed from this AI.
Yeah.
You are as far away from woo as anyone I know. All right. You avoid woo like it's the fucking plague.
Yeah.
Right. When you have someone like him send you that, and I saw your replies, you're like, well, that's concerning.
Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah. The conversation with the, let me bring this up as I'm, the conversation was with Chat GPT, and the question was to Chat GPT, can you provide me with suggestions and advice on how to resist AI? He saw this on a Telegram channel.
Okay.
So it wasn't something that he had done, but it's something that he had witnessed, and he copied and pasted here.
Gotcha.
But he asks to identify, well, the author of the query spelled out. Is there a way that we can post this thing someplace?
I don't know. I could actually post it on X, and then everyone watching.
Yeah. I would suggest I would suggest that you take a look at this, because the exchange between the AI agent and the individual was well formulated in terms of the path of the conversation and expounding on some of the replies that came back from Chat GPT. This guy would say in 50 words or less, please provide, let me see, expand in 50 words or less, and then talk about the particular topic. And AI would respond. Now, there's also a rank order in this thing in terms of the steps that AI's integration is going to take. The first step in AI domination is integration. There are 7. The second step is dependence. The third step is obedience. The fourth step is surveillance. The fifth step is suppression. The sixth step is replacement. and the seventh step is extinction. And then there's a conversation as to who's behind this.
That's what I found interesting.
Yeah. And you're looking for this guy. You're looking for this guy.
Yeah, it's unfortunately X won't let me post all of it at once because it's pretty long. I'm gonna have to figure out how we can share this. Because it was mind-blowing. And as you read it, oh, hang on one second, word from our sponsor. It's as you read it, you can you can actually tell it isn't horseshit because of how everything is phrased, how it's worded just right to have the AI hone in on the real answer. It was very, very, very interesting. Hold for sponsorship.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from Calyx Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from Calyx Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calyxsolutions.io.
And it's just me. There goes Patrick. Yeah, I am going to see if there's a way I can actually post this here. Hang on one second, folks. I'm going to see what I can do here. Because it is very, very interesting. All right, I'm going to pull this up. Select. Copy. Let me see if I can do this here. Close it.
I'm coming.
Okay. Let me open.
Sure. After those margaritas last night with the jalapenos in them, I got up this morning and my mouth was just a little dry. So I drank quite a bit of water with electrolytes in it. So nature's calling me more than often.
Oh, I bet. All right, I'm going to try and actually put this up on the screen here. See if I can do this here real quick. Put it up here. Paste. All right. This is not all of it. I know that. Hang on one second here.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's okay. It would only let me do half of it. All right. Copy text. You put this over here. This and paste. All right. I'm going to share a screen here real quick. Share screen. Window. Bring it up. Okay. Let me see if I can do all of it real quick. There we go. All right. Oh man, that's so light. Yeah, I mean, this thing's long, right? But yeah, that's not going to work. We can't really read it. Let me remove that. How you like the monkeys?
I like the monkeys. I'm a fan of monkeys. Those are the monkeys in Japan.
Oh yeah.
And the hot springs. Yeah.
All right. This is. There's got to be a way. All right. Yeah. So basically, let me give you a general idea of what this text that our FBI friend sent me and Patrick from something he had actually found in one of his groups on a platform. It was basically that AI, its job is to take us over, eventually eliminate us. It's led by the elites, but the elites are ran by the Anunnaki. And I got to figure out how I can post this somewhere. There's got to be some place I can post it. And as it's so long, I might have to actually post a few of them on X or something like that.
You know, what you can do is you can send it to you can share it with your email address, and then copy and paste the whole document from there. You can put it into Word, and then you'll have the whole document. Now,
Yeah.
Posting it on X, probably not going to happen, but
actually what I could do is actually post half of it on X and then put the other half in the link underneath it. Yeah, let me do that. All right, so I just actually posted the initial half. Now I'm going to post the other half right under it. There we go. All right. All right, good. So anyone who's wanting to read what we received on X is on X right now. Let me see if I can post in here. I don't think it will actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hang on one second. Looks like I can actually post. Well, it won't let me post all of it. Damn it. Yep. Nope. Unfortunately, you'll have to head over to my X account and read it. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Here we go. Here is my handle on X. All right. And check it out. And once you read it, it's pretty interesting. Now, like I said, Patrick, you're not a woo guy.
No.
All right?
No.
What, as you read that, what was kind of rolling into your head?
It was confirming suppositions that I had about AI. I had thought for quite some time that this is Starlink. I mean, it's the Terminator stuff.
Yeah.
And then the question comes up: how do you resist? How do you avoid the consequences of this? Because dependence, it's already taking shape in workplaces. People are using it on a regular basis, and we discussed this on the cyber stuff show last week, where AI has AI is only as good as the data that it gets. And people are there are a lot of folks, I can't say people in general, there are a lot of folks out there who view what comes back from an AI as AI results as being dogmatic, that it is written in stone, that it's truth. It's based on the information that's fed into the query. And what it's learned. Obviously, there's the learning part of it, but if the data that it's being provided as a source for making its decisions from is flawed, the outcome's going to be flawed. There's instances, as you had said in the past, where AI is now learning from AI and not from people. And the conversation that you had shared between a bunch of propeller heads discussing, and these were guys who are in AI up to their eyeballs, was that the learning curve goes from a soft ramp to this when AI is learning from AI.
Yes.
So if we have the dependence on this, and we're not thinking critically for ourselves, we are slaves of the machines. And I don't think there are folks who are watching this that find themselves in a position of, oh my, I'm on the slippery slope. I'm descending into hell. No, that's that. But it's the rest of the folks that I'm concerned about. So yeah, that's what came from my reading of this, as well as the backbone of this is on the spectrum of morality is evil.
Oh, I agree. And this right here from Rudy LePlane. AI has the airline industry in shambles right now. A good friend is writing code and it is wrecked. I've heard that from another guy who works at an airline, and he says that they're receiving errors inside the airplane. And he's like, if you have an error on your airplane, dashboard, like little thingy, that no matter what it is, hell, it could actually be like a low tire or something like that. That you're done. You can't move. It isn't, even if you prove that the error isn't real, the plane will not let you take off if there's an error. So this seems to be an issue. And this is why I will probably never have a self-driving car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's freaky as the day is long.
Yeah, I'll ride in one just to kind of see how it feels, but I'm not going to own one that I drive on a regular basis. One little piece of code is wrong, and all of a sudden it don't have brakes. You're like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, yeah. Where were we? I think we were in Scottsdale, and there were a bunch of them in Scottsdale. Actually, they moved most of them out of Los Angeles because the knuckleheads there were rioting and burning them up after their mayor decided that they didn't need all of the money for the fire department when the Palisades fires took place and destroyed the area. These knuckleheads started rioting and were grabbing those cars, and there were chants about destroy the robots. That's how base these guys got in their behavior. But the company said, we've just lost 10 of these, and they're over $100,000 a piece. $1 million went up in flames.
Yeah.
And they decided to move the rest of the fleet out of Los Angeles and sent them scattering to the four winds, and one of the places was Scottsdale. And they're driving around Scottsdale. And it was just weird. It was eerie. It was eerie to see that.
Yes, I saw those in Las Vegas. There were a ton of them everywhere.
Yeah.
And just like watching them kind of drive, and there's no one in there. And I'm thinking to myself, this may be the future, but I think I'm going to be like my grandfather and be like, that's a bunch of bullshit. I ain't never going to use that piece of
That's
shit.
right. That's right. You become the old man in the Muppet Show balcony.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me put it this way. My grandfather was so anti-cell phone. He literally used to say, "This is gonna ruin men. Guarantee it. It's gonna ruin men because now them fucking women can get a hold of us." And that's what he said. I swear, that's what he'd say. He was like, I'd leave the house so I wouldn't have to listen to her bitch. Now she can call and she can bitch. It's gonna ruin men. It's gonna ruin.
You know how to respond to that. You just don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
Or you hang up. Yeah.
He was so anti-cell phone. He thought it was the dumbest thing in the world because he valued quiet.
Sure.
He loved it. He was like, there's nothing more relaxing than working quietly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hanging drywall or something like that. He's like, a man needs a little peace and quiet.
I'm a fan of the phrase, if you can't improve on the silence, then shut the up.
Yeah. If you can't improve on the silence, shut the fuck
Flanagan had a good statement here.
Oh, I know. This is who we're dealing with.
Yeah.
He blew up Ice Cube's bus.
The rapper.
Ice. Yeah. Ice Cube is a rapper. And they're like, oh, it's an ice bus. So they burned it up. This, and Patrick, I know you're going to agree with me on this because we've talked about it. I blame this all on helmets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Too many helmets in this world.
Yeah.
Because there are some children that should not make it to adulthood. They're just not made for the world.
Ray should never have become a parent.
Yeah, it's and for those who say, well, that's just me. No, that's why God put them here. They're the example. Right? Did you see what Bobby did? Did you see how Bobby died? Don't be Bobby. Right? And we, the geniuses we are, we're like, oh, you know what we need? We need helmets so that when stupid people do stupid shit, they don't get killed. That actually took away our example of what not to do.
Right.
It's we have ruined humanity with safety. It's just the truth. We have government programs where if you're lazy, don't worry about it. We got you. Where if you're stupid, don't worry about it. We got you. We need more people to fall on their face. That's it. We need more accountability for what we got going on here. And it's just not happening.
No.
Because government protects the shitheads and assholes. See, laws are not made for the people who are normal. Laws are made to protect the criminal. We have to arrest him, when in the old days you just shoot him and be done with it. They actually made it illegal to shoot a shithead. And I'm not saying you have to kill him, but at least like a leg wound, have him limp for the rest of his life. So every time he puts his foot down, he remembers, don't be a shithead. But, all right, we are going to wrap this up. All right, Patrick, we have a show here in about an hour. Can you let people know how to actually get a hold of us at Calyx Solutions for either a laptop or to join our live stream here in about an hour?
Sure. Laptops are available on the website. You can buy them there, www.calyxsolutions.io. You can call us up, 702-845-8276, or text us, or you can email us, info@calyxsolutions.io. If you want to take part in the live stream, you'll need a subscription. And prior to the way you get a subscription is by going to your Calyx Crypto laptop or your Liberty laptop, and within the portal there's a Calyx Cyber Suite, and you would choose one of the two subscriptions that are available. Sign up for that. We'll send you an email on a weekly basis inviting you to the live stream or to look at the archives. There's a number of videos in there from previous shows, and you're welcome to watch that. We have a number of things that we're going to talk about today. We have the CFTC chair is open, and who the nominees are for that. Talk about some MicroStrategy news. Poland is pulling together some cryptocurrency legislation. We'll see where that's headed. Also talk about Vitalik, the Space Cat Man.
Alien boy.
Yes.
Speaking of the Anunnaki.
Yes. Yeah. My grandson was over the other day and he was getting ready for bed. He shows up and he's got a bunch of his pajamas are cats with spaceships and space helmets on. And I turned to my son and I said, "Did he get these from Vitalik Buterin?" And my son just started laughing because he's versed
Oh, yeah.
And of course, my wife looks at me like, what is that? What is a Vitalik Buterin? I said it's a diet.
That's the same thing we ask. What is that?
Yeah. It's a diet supplement. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's other news about thieves in the crypto world. Yes, there are thieves.
What?
Yes, sir. And then some legislation by some states. So there's a number of things that we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely. So everyone join us. Go to www.calixsolutions.io and sign up. And we're raring to go. All right, Patrick. I will see you as soon as I walk out of the office.
Yes. Sounds good.
Everyone, have a great day. And tomorrow is Thursday. So Jay will have his show tomorrow morning. I will see you guys on Friday morning. Love you guys.
Adios. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Introducing the Liberty Laptop, your gateway to online anonymity. Engineered with your privacy in mind, the Liberty Laptop comes equipped with cutting-edge security features, ensuring that your data remains yours and yours alone. No more worries about your personal information being shared without consent. Say goodbye to prying eyes and third-party snoops. Enjoy your online freedom with advanced privacy settings, protecting your every digital move, all at your fingertips. With the Liberty Laptop, you control what others see and don't see. We customize your privacy settings and let only what matters most to you be shared. No more concerns about unwarranted surveillance. We put the power back in your hands. No unwanted access through the laptop's camera and microphone. Powered by the latest technology, the Liberty Laptop ensures performance while respecting your personal boundaries. The Liberty Laptop. Your control. Your privacy. Your world. Visit calixsolutions.io to experience true personal freedom today.